And police say the suspect chose to enter the bank during the morning hours when the bank first opened. He hit this Chase Bank here on Westchester Avenue Wednesday morning, and less than a half hour later, he struck again at that Banco Popular you see right here behind me. And George says it's using these calisthenics that proves that anyone could achieve phenomenal physique. People's Con Ed bills, credit card statements, insurance bills, all this personal information just strewn along right here by the dumpsters. Mr. Jackson says he and his fellow sanitation partner were cleaning this lot here behind me when all of a sudden he heard a scream coming from these benches over here. And her would-be attacker came running around the corner, shoving her up against this gate. And for the last 20 minutes, the flames have gotten even stronger. Take a look behind me. You could see firefighters still trying to put out the flames that have just engulfed this building and the neighboring building behind. Tonight, there's still an active investigation going on outside the jewelry store. In fact, take a look behind me. You still see detectives and police officers outside of Spinelli's jewelry store investigating.
Ray, what have you seen out there?
Pat, the investigation is still going. It is a chaotic scene out here. We're at the corner of Kingsbridge Road and University Avenue. And as you can see behind me, that livery cab van that ran into that bus stop on Kingsbridge Road and University Avenue is still there. You could see the damage that it caused. The livery car, was allegedly coming eastbound on Kingsbridge Road when it tried to avoid a van that was making a U-turn on the block. To avoid that van, the livery car then careened into the bus stop where 7 people were standing. Now, we're told by the fire chief that 7 people were taken to the hospital. 4 of those people have suffered very serious injuries. Now, we spoke to witnesses out here who described hearing just a loud bang after hearing tires screech on the street. They said they've witnessed one man who actually looked like his legs were pinned underneath the car. That's the sound of raw sewage spewing out of Bertha Canton's toilet bowl. The overflow so great it completely flooded her entire apartment, from her bathroom to her hallway, bedroom, and even her kitchen. The raw stench of sewage permeating everywhere.
It smelled, and it smelled, the feces was coming up.
Canton says the river of sewage began after she heard loud noises at 2 a.m. Thursday morning. Soon thereafter, more than a foot of the dirty water cascaded everywhere, destroying her carpet and furniture, creating a health hazard for this handicapped woman.
Depressed, stressed, and I am so tired.
And Bertha's apartment wasn't the only one flooded with sewage. Our cameras captured this tenant using buckets and a vacuum to clear the filthy water from his bathroom. Miss Canton overwhelmed and not knowing where else to turn.
They fix the other people's apartment, but they don't come in here and do nothing for me.
And despite all the heavy damage that has been done to Miss Cantor's apartment, she still doesn't believe housing officials are going to completely fix all the problems that exist inside of her apartment. As she says, she will now heavily rely on neighbors to help her survive inside her own home, including even providing a place for her to use the bathroom. On Trinity Avenue, Ray Mundy, News 12 The Bronx.
Our Ray Mundy is on Arthur Avenue with his 12 on Crime report. Ray.
Amber, these suspects got the shock of their lives when they attempted to rob this jewelry store here on Arthur Avenue, never having a clue that the owner of the jewelry store had a legal pistol. Tonight, there's still an active investigation going on outside the jewelry store. In fact, take a look behind me. You still see detectives and police officers outside of Spinelli's jewelry store investigating. 2 of the suspects were able to get away, but one suspect took a bullet to the leg. Jewelry, watches, and diamonds scattered everywhere. The aftermath of an armed robbery gone wrong after the owner of Spinelli's jewelry store took matters into his own hands, firing at the 3 suspects who attempted to rob his store. This fellow merchant, who didn't want his identity shown, rushed into the store after noticing there was trouble inside.
I happened to walk right into it.
You walked right into it, and what did you see?
People running with stuff that just didn't belong there.
The bullets started flying at the jewelry store around 1:30 Wednesday afternoon. That's when police say 2 suspects, a black male and female, demanded money and jewelry from the owner. But instead of grabbing cash from the safe, the owner grabbed his legal handgun and fired at the suspects. The suspects then ran out of the store and the owner gave chase, eventually shooting a 3rd suspect in the leg who police describe as the lookout man.
He wanted to give up, basically. After he felt the hot one,
he wanted to give up, man. It was over for him.
Arthur Avenue was shut down for hours as police swarmed the jewelry store for evidence. The suspects leaving behind this late model Mercedes SUV, which police thoroughly searched. Neighbors and merchants here on Arthur Avenue shocked and surprised the would-be thieves would be bold enough to rob a store on this avenue.
Our guard was down. That's all I could say. Because it doesn't happen in this neighborhood.
But who would think somebody will come in this neighborhood right here? This is a strong gated community right here. Everybody sticks together.
And again, police are looking for 2 of the suspects involved in this robbery. Many of the merchants and neighbors here on Arthur Avenue say they're just glad nothing happened to the owner, and they say they hope this incident gives a very strong warning to anyone attempting to rob any of these stores here on Arthur Avenue. That's the latest here on Arthur Avenue. Amber, we'll send it right back to you. Thrilled and excited, Yankee fans jumped through the turnstiles of the stadium to cheer on the Bronx Bombers for Game 4 of the World Series. The organization opened its doors once again to fans for free. For some, it's their first time visiting the stadium.
I'm actually very excited because this is actually the first time I've been in any of the stadiums.
Oh, it's very cool. You get to see everything. You get to see home plate. You even get to see the World Series match on the ground.
The Great Hall and the field level of the stadium were available for fans to enjoy. They had the option of watching the game on the huge video screen inside of the Great Hall or on the Jumbotron on the field. And although it was empty, the energy was so electric, it was hard to tell the team was more than 100 miles away.
I think it's really cool because they just had a game here like a few days ago, so I feel very special.
From the concession stands to the seats here in Legends Field, the very luxury seats complete with very comfortable and fancy cushions, seats that range anywhere in the thousands in price range, fans got to get the ultimate stadium experience.
These seats are like extremely comfortable. It's like the first time I've been here, and I'm happy I'm on the 3rd row. It's like awesome.
But it's beautiful for them to let us in and look at the stadium, enjoy it, and watch them play and win. You know, they got to win.
And whether they win or they lose, the experience for many on this night will be something they will never forget. At Yankee Stadium, Ray Mundi, News 12 The Bronx.